They just don't get it. They don't get it. They don't. I I I don't understand what they don't get. I mean, it's not that hard to just, just keep your mouth shut. If someone has criticisms, you don't come out and you don't, start insulting them. How about, not doing that? CD Projekt Red senior experience designer seems to mock fans over Witcher 4 DEI concerns. So in a day and age with every game being forced with, diversity and equity, equity and inclusion, all things that ruin the games. Again, just I've said this before. Look at all the games that have had this crap in them just this year. How many of them have actually succeeded? There you go. There's your answer. That's why people are concerned. And when you have a company who continues to do it, but they're deciding to lead with this just winning business strategy of coming out and mocking fans because it's worked so well for them in the past, and for Ubisoft, and for BioWare, Activision, EA. You know, it's worked so well for these companies in the past, hasn't it? Oh wait, Witcher 4 developer CD Projekt Red senior experience designer Max Osipovsky, we'll just call him Max, appeared to mock and belittle a fan on Twitter today for expressing concern over DEI elements in the upcoming title's narrative. The modern gaming industry never seems to learn it. Yeah, you don't say. Um, Fan blaming and attacking gamers has led to failure after failure, in a pattern that has upset the balance of the entire AAA gaming industry. But it seems as though CD Projekt Red is unaware of this. Oh, they are very, very aware. The studio cast a major stain on today's big announcement that The Witcher 4 is currently under full-scale development, while Max responded to a fan who voiced concerns over the franchise's embrace of DEI and identity politics. So The Witcher 4 has entered full-scale production. Raven Rainfall. I think I've seen her a few times. She seems pretty cool. I'm not excited over it, and the Witcher series is one of my favorite game series. CD Projekt Red is too deep in their DEI, ESG bullcrap. And of course, this smart guy over here is like, oh, clown. Because, the concerns of a female proves once again, they don't care. If you're a female, they only support and agree with you or whatever if you're on the same side. If you're a biological female and you're questioning their bullcrap, they have no problem with you, or no problem like tearing you down and belittling you, calling you names, because you engage in wrong think. Um, Many interpreted this response to boil down to "shut up, clown." Wow, that's very professional of you. You know I'm a customer and more than just a fan of the Witcher series, and you're a senior experience designer for CD Projekt Red. Are you sexist too, telling a woman to shut up and calling her a clown? Immediate allegations along with Mios interpreting. Just wow. Well, tell me what you meant by what you said then. Um, but Max responded by claiming that she was misinterpreting what he said. When Rainfell asked to clarify what he meant, he stopped responding. Of course he did, because he's a coward. They all are. This is what happens when you back them into a corner. They talk the talk, but then when you call out and say, hey, I'm a woman, I'm, this, why are you. No. This is when they'll block you. This is when they put their freaking accounts into private, because they're not intelligent individuals like they try to claim they are. These are the college educated individuals, and yet they can't defend themselves. They go running every time you challenge them, and then they reduce themselves to just calling you phobes and isms because they're not smart. They're not smart. Think of whatever child you have in your life. I guarantee you that child is smarter than these people. Guarantee. The child who's still shitting themselves, guarantee you is smarter than these people. Guarantee. Uh, so this is Chaos Nerd. Um, so wait, who's so no longer exists? Huh. Interesting. Uh, I mean, they aren't allegations at this point, and behavior like this post only proves we are correct. From your perspective and the company's, you should have just kept quiet. I'm sorry, I'm not going to engage in this conversation. Once again, running like the cowards they are. No matter what I say, it will be misinterpreted to prove whatever point you like to prove, assuming that everyone should immediately know one's gender on the web and make an attack based on that is simply wrong. For you, that would be a smart idea. Solid rebuke. Posting clown emojis at concerned customers isn't irrelevant to their gender and priority not professional. Instead of apologizing, deleting the offensive tweet, and giving an actual reply, the supposed studio representative has taken the aggressive rhetoric. What exactly is a concern here? It's called DEI SEG bullshit. You know you're from Utah, right? Or you just pretend to be Riri. Um, However, one quick look at Rainfall's Twitter account and bio clearly shows that she describes herself as a woman gamer. Okay, pagan, married a Christian, pro cannabis, woman gamer, horror fan, supports LGBT or supports LGB without the T, not QIA. Doesn't support Sweet Baby Inc. Pagans for Trump. Uh, California, nice. Um, yeah, I think I've seen her a few times. I think seen her commenting a few times on like Melanie Max, ones like Grums, Niche Gamer, what is it, Pirate Gamer? I think his name is something like that. So I've seen her. I think I've seen her around. I've seen her around. It's like school. Yeah, I think I've seen them around school. I've seen him around. I think we might have said hi once or twice. No, but people would look at this and be like, "Wow!" And then you see pagans for Trump. It's like, really? Like these are the people that they hate. Like you would see all of this and like pagans and cannabis and stuff like that, and you would like, oh well, clearly they must be a lefty or something. But then you see pagans for Trump, and then she becomes public enemy number one to them. A strong, powerful, well outspoken female that speaks out against their bullcrap. They are terrified of this kind of woman because they don't want women like this. They want women. I mean, it's kind of funny that they're like, oh well, the right just wants subservient women, but the left are actually the ones who want their women subservient. They want their women to stay in line and not speak out against them. The irony. It's unclear what point Max might have been trying to make with the hand over the mouth and the clown face, but he seems to be doubling down in the face. I'm sure you can find him over on Blue Sky because that's where all those words that I was about to say go over to now. Melanie Mac's favorite word. It's easy to see why gamers are concerned about The Witcher 4 and DEI. The IP and CDPR itself have been surrounded by the aura of DEI for years. The company has touted its DEI policies, including offering menstrual leave for employees and providing exclusive scholarships and opportunities based on gender. What's this now? We're proud to receive the Diversity Charter Award for our menstrual leave benefit in the category of innovative approach to diversity, equity, inclusion, and which honors organizations showcasing outstanding commitment to fostering an inclusive workplace. Why does this crap even exist? The category is chosen by internet users. So thank you to everyone who voted. Here's a summary of the impact of this benefit. For the first 9 months of implementation, 39% of eligible Reds have taken menstrual leave at once. On a monthly average, 11.3% of eligible Reds use this benefit. 50%, of course they do. 57% of menstrual leaves leave at least twice, with 1% using it every month. These numbers, along with the recognition we've received, show that Reds are using this benefit responsibly and highlight the safety and supportiveness of our work. God. The Director of Culture, Diversity, and Inclusion. I see the Disparu right down there. Disparu. But we're not stopping there. We are now part of a career cycle, a program initiated by the Polzik Foundation. The initiative unites organizations and companies that create an inclusive work environment by increasing awareness about menstrual. Do they think that people are stupid? People know about menstrual health. I mean, if you watch TV for any amount of time, basically in just one short commercial period, no pun intended, how many feminine product commercials do you see? Heavy leaks, soft fitting, this and that. We know about periods. Children learn about this stuff in school. I mean, are we talking about for women though? Because these are the same people who think that men can have periods, and those aren't periods. That's probably constipation, and you should probably get it checked out if it's long lasting. Same thing if you hear a dude say that he's having a period, he saw blood and that he's having his period, you should get him to the hospital immediately. A dude should not be bleeding like that out of his dick or ass. So if he's happy and he's got his first period, you need to get him to the hospital right away. We discouraged why we discovered why the wage gap exists. April 1st was last month. Why is there a wage gap? Exactly. They don't take into account that's one reason why women get paid less, because they take more time off. If you take more time off, you're not going to get paid. If you're not going to get paid, you're going to make less than your male counterparts. I mean, how is this not being understood at this point? I've rolled my eyes so hard I can see my brain trying to escape the nonsense I just read. Even Luffy is like, oh hey, look, there's Pirate Nation. Yeah, he's the one. That's the one I was talking about. You still make games? Reds. A herd of ugly fucking Reds. What does this have to do with gaming, though? CDPR's CEO Michael Nowakowski even attacked YouTuber Dimian for stating that senior talent was leaving the studio and had been replaced by unqualified DEI hires. Dimian noted that the staffing decisions had forced the developer to bring in outside contractors to pick up the slack. Nowakowski Malachowski belittled a popular YouTuber before insisting that CDPR hires based on merit and talent alone. Yeah. Why you always lying? Yeah, he's like, oh, that wouldn't be happening. We hire based on talent, and yeah. However, this claim was quickly debunked with one look at CDPR's diversity and inclusion page on the company's official website. Don't believe your lying eyes. It's like the Guillemot dude, Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft. Same thing. He's like, don't believe your lying eyes. We're not pushing an agenda. We're not forcing DEI, despite the fact that their website says that they're determined and dedicated to broadening stories that have DEI and expanding uh, representation in their games. But don't believe your lying eyes. Um, while not directly associated with not directly associated with CD Projekt Red, the Witcher original series on Netflix has been plagued by DEI and identity politics-driven storytelling, shifting focus away from Gerald of Rivia and onto his female. Yeah, I think I remember seeing people say that. This was one of the sticking points that led to series star Henry Cavill abandoning the series after its third season, which is a shame because I mean it's Henry Cavill, and people don't understand how much of a nerd he really is. Like people have heard the story that he almost didn't become Superman because he was too busy playing World of Warcraft. Like he really is one of us. He's the one who was trying to get the whole Warhammer series going. And with him, if he was leading it, we trust him because he's a nerd. You know, it's not like one of those people like, oh yeah, I just read the books or I just played the. No, this dude is legit. So, not only is he, almost didn't become Superman because he was too busy playing World of Warcraft, but he was Superman. The Witcher, I mean, you know, he's he's a cool dude. And to have him leave the show because he was tired of the way that the story was going, whether it be him not being in episodes or his character being put aside so that they could have girl power. It's like this isn't what The Witcher is. Stop trying to make the show something that it's not. So, um, yeah, this is what it's come to. And again, it's worked so well in the past. Ubisoft, it's just it's a moneymaker for them. That I mean, I remember just recently they came out and said, "Oh my God, our stocks, our prices, the investors are so great right now. We are making more money than we've." No, no, no. Their stock, their price going down. Same thing with every other company because they aren't making good games anymore. They're forcing DEI into everything. And then when people like Raven, you know, come out and express their concerns, this is what they do. This is what they do. And seeing this right here, you may be on this person's side, like politically, but then you see this how a representative is supposedly responding to a concerned customer, and you see this and you're like, what are you, 5? I was gonna buy your game, but seeing how you treat the customers, I'm not doing that anymore. And that's one reason why they keep losing money. That's the one reason they keep losing money is because they keep doing this because these people can't help it. They're like, I would say that they're like children, but no, children learn. It's like these are the kids that you're a kid and you got the oven on, and what happens? You touch the oven, you burn yourself, right? Normal kid touches the oven, you're like, ugh, and you don't want to touch it again because you remember what it felt like when you touched it. It hurt. These are the freaking morons who, ow, Ow! Why does it hurt? Ow! You know, these little freaking mentally challenged kids who just don't learn. No offense to actual mentally challenged kids, but I'm saying that's basically what their mind is like. They just don't learn. They don't learn. And in fact, no, you know what? I take that back. Mentally, I've been around those kinds of kids. Even they're smarter than these people because I've seen them even get to a point where they can learn, that maybe I shouldn't do something. But these people don't. These people don't even get to that point. So these people are actually dumber than the kids who are mentally challenged. How do we get to that point? How do we get to these 30, 40-year-old people being inferior to kids who are actually mentally challenged? Again, these people are just, ow, ow, what, oh, what the hell? So, but this guy is supposed to be professional, supposed to be a representative, and this is how he responds to customers' concerns. How him and everyone like him, they do the same thing. They don't take the criticism, valid criticism, nicely. Instead, they'll call you phobe, is an ism. They'll just discard your, despite her being a woman, it doesn't matter. She's thinking wrong. She's supposed to be on their side, right? They can't imagine a person who's speaking out against them because it's supposed to be all white males. But here we have a woman. It's just like, ugh, clown. And then we see that he doesn't engage with her anymore. It's like, I'm not even going to bother answering. And he gives this lame excuse of why he's not going to answer. Like, they're just going to misinterpret. Well, then maybe you should try being clearer with what you're saying and don't just put clown. I mean, maybe you should start thinking like a big boy and using big boy terms and big boy words and speaking in sentences instead of clown. For someone who's probably would claim to be college educated, you sure are stupid. You sure are stupid. But that's these people in a nutshell. So, these people hate you. They don't want your business. And they make games now just to insert their own crap. And if you have valid criticisms about, why are my favorite IPs going downhill due to all this unnecessary DEI crap thrown in, like, why are you adding this? Nope. Congratulations, you're a far-right extremist now. You're a far-right extremist, you're a phobe, is an ism, and you don't kiss your grandma goodbye on the weekends when she comes to visit. Congrats. But anyway, not really surprised because these people are Melanie Mac's favorite words. Word, rather. Anyway, that's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.